What's up, Westside Fantasy? Welcome to the Week 8 Power Rankings. Sorry they're a little late. I got a little bit busy yesterday, so they're a little delayed. But they are out a day before Sunday, so I feel like nobody could really complain about that. But anyways, jumping right into it. At number 10, we got Ethan. Ethan, you're 3-4, so I kind of feel bad for putting you here, but your team doesn't really have any redeeming qualities other than Jahmyr Gibbs. And so for that reason, I do feel like you could end up in the Sacco, and if you do, I would not want to have your team. So for that reason, you're number 10. And then for number 9, I got Cole. Cole, looking at your team, I honestly can't believe that you're 1-6. You actually have a pretty good team. So I don't know what's going on there, but if you ended up in the Sacco, considering you are 1-6, I would rather have your roster than Ethan's. So that's how you got put ahead of him. So Cole, number 9. Moving on to number 8, a real sad one, Andrew. It's crazy that you're here. You're kind of similar to Cole in that you're 1-6, but your roster is really, really good. You might have the best roster in the league right now, Andrew, which is crazy that you're 1-6. You're just super unlucky this year. So feel bad putting you here, but being 1-6 has got you weighed down. So Andrew, number 8. At number 7, Connor. I think Connor's 4-3, but to be honest, I don't really like anybody on your roster other than Breece Hall and Cooper Kupp, which not bad at all. Combination, pretty good, obviously, but for me, I wouldn't really be banking on your team to continue their winning ways. I think you're going to have a downturn. So unfortunately, I put you on the lower end of the power rankings at number 7 there. So moving on, we got number 6, Riley. Riley, I don't really like your roster, but you have Christian McCaffrey and Stephon Diggs, which makes your roster competitive with anyone on any week. So that I really like about it. And it certainly always gives you a chance against anybody. So, I mean, you have a chance to win the league. You have a chance to finish in the Sacco, I think, having those two players carrying your team. You never know if one of them gets hurt, what would happen to your squad, since I don't like the rest. But with those two guys, you got a chance against anybody, which is keeping you boosted at number 6. I mean, not the highest ranking, but it's keeping you up there. I mean, you got a winning record as well. So those two guys are definitely a pretty good foundation of your team, but I just don't like the rest. Number 5, Ian. Really similar style team to Riley, carried by his top guys. I just like some of the guys that he has. That obviously not the top guys. Christian McCaffrey's the best, but Ian's got a pretty solid spread of guys. I think he has Tyreek Hill, Saquon Barkley. And so he's got a little bit more of a spread in a few other guys there that he has on the roster. A few of his depth pieces I like a little bit more. Forgetting somebody I wanted to mention that I liked on his team as well. But, DeAndre Swift. But he's got a few more players, so if something happens to one of his guys or one of his guys doesn't have a good week, he's got a little bit more to keep him up than Riley, I think. So that is why Ian got put ahead of Riley at number 5. Number 4, Gabby, and from here on it gets really, really tough, I think. Gabby's the last of the tier before it gets really, truly tough. But Gabby's got a really solid team. I like it a lot. No real hot take there. I just don't think it's as good as the teams that are 3-1. But it's a pretty great team, pretty solid team. Definitely could see Gabby in the playoffs or competing for the championship. Number 3, Maddie. Maddie's got a great team, possibly the best team. She's got some lineup options on her bench, which is really great. The reason that Maddie's number 3 as opposed to the other two teams that still remain on this list is just because I don't think your starting lineup is quite as good right now as those other two teams. And, of course, you can only start one starting lineup. Doesn't matter how good your bench is. So while your team might be the most sustainable moving forward or in competition for that, I just don't think that you have the best starting lineup there. So, Maddie, you're number 3. As for the top 2, we got number 2, Jared. He definitely is in contention for having the best starting lineup. It's a really great team. I got nothing crazy to say there. Just Jared, you have a great, awesome team, and some really awesome depth pieces. Amari Cooper and Alexander Madison just chilling on your bench is not terrible. Obviously, not good that you don't necessarily have to start those guys every week, but yeah, those are some solid bench pieces for sure. So yeah, just an excellent team overall. And obviously, Jared, having won the last couple of years, he's definitely got the manager skills to do it as well. So Jared, number 2. And then number 1 for 3 weeks in a row, actually. So pretty impressive feat, to be honest. A bunch of my guys are injured, but number 1 still me. I think I have the deepest team and the best starting lineup. I have 2 top 10 running backs, and that's not even counting Bijan Robinson and Austin Eckler. And, I mean, my receivers are possibly my biggest weakness, but with Alexander Madison, excuse me, Addison breaking out, same team, sorry. With Addison breaking out and Flowers breaking out, I think those are kind of, those positions are starting to get filled. And, of course, Debo will be back soon. And eventually I'll be getting Kyron Williams back as well. So I just think that my team, even with the injuries, I'm competing, and I still have arguably the best team. But those guys are going to start getting healthy right when it matters, going into the playoffs. So for me, still the number 1 team there. But yeah, we'll see moving forward. Raheem Mostert definitely is. I'm always worried about him. We'll see. But anyways, those are the Week 8 power rankings. Good luck to everybody this week, and see you guys later.